Desmond says, how do you think that Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, and Mitchell will truly make strides next season with Trey under center? I think that it's going to be like there's more space on the court. It's just going to be easier for everyone, you know?
Yeah, I think their stats. I don't, like I said before in this previous discussion. Kyle by nature doesn't want to throw. He's going to run baseball, but he can have a more efficient passing game. There could be more yardage because Trey is going to be able to make those throws down the field more explosive. There should be more explosive plays, so they might end up with more yardage that way.
I think Ayuk's going to get more targets because Lance really likes throwing the ball toward the sideline.
Yeah,
those are low risk throws that you need a big arm for, and if you miss, it's out of bounds. So what I saw in training camp was him throwing a lot of those throws to Trent Sherfield, who got all the praise. Trent's tearing it up. No, Trey Lance is throwing him the ball in places where wide receivers don't normally get it on the 49ers. So I think that'll be Ayuk. My question is Kittle. I know he got one catch from Lance, and it was a nice one in that game, but Lance basically doesn't look at that part of the field as much. So I'm curious to see if he's going to be throwing seam passes with touch up this. You know what I mean? It's not really his game.
You can still run Kittle on corner routes. You can just change.
Absolutely. Right. But his game will have to be totally altered. The way you get to the ball will be different.
Right, and I think that's something that's be interesting to see because I do think there's a speed element to Kittle's game. Like we don't see Kittle get to just blow by a linebacker very often, which I think he can. And I think
we'll talk again about how like they're gonna play two deep safety against the Niners. Well, Kittle up the seam like that's what Vernon Davis used to do all the time. So it could be differently.
Yep, and then I think there's a vertical element to Debo's game that's just that we don't see because of the quarterback too.
We saw it against Houston though. When Lance played. Yeah, it's true. And we saw it against Seattle when Lance came in relief, right?
Yeah, that's what always was crazy about people. People like, oh, he's a short guy. He's a short like line of scrimmage. No, he's not. Like look at what he did in college. Like he was down the field catching balls. Like that's always been there. It's just a matter of having the quarterback be able to do it.
Looking at the upcoming schedule, Trey will be okay with some of these weaker teams, but if we trade Jimmy to Washington football team, the Commanders, would we have a Jimmy versus Trey game? They're not playing next year, are they?
I thought they are.
Are they? Hold on. 49ers 2022 schedule. Opponents. No, not Long Beach State.
No. Yeah, let's discuss Long Beach State.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, they have a home game against Washington. Good call. That would be fun. That would be cool.
I don't care. I honestly don't care about him going to a team. Like, go ahead. Like, that means he gets to throw to Fred Warner. Like,
Yeah, the Niners have to be pretty confident about that. After the last 5 training camps.